If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Pisces, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hobbit Tarot deck. Please remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This month my guides advised me that I tell the viewers to watch their moon sign in particular. So if you want to listen to my spirit guides' advice, check into your moon sign. I also want to add here, all my windows are open because it is a beautiful day here, and you will be hearing outside noise of cars going by, kids laughing, on bikes, dogs barking, all kinds of noise. So I apologize for that up front. But all that being said, now onto your reading, Pisces, for September 2016. The first card I have that shows up here today for you is the World. And the World is a card to me that symbolizes the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you control, or you having more control in your life. Stick to your guns, Pisces. Stick to your guns and don't give up, they're saying. So if you've been feeling like you wanted to give up about something, they're saying don't give up. I really hear you're going to be getting along with someone really well between now and springtime. So why they're or maybe in springtime, it comes up really strongly, like you getting along with someone really well. You're going to have interesting conversations with them and interesting meetings with them. You may, if you're working, you may find yourself working longer hours. But I do see you bringing in more income. So it's like a double-edged sword. You may be working longer hours, but I do see you bringing home some decent income. The person you could be getting along with really well, maybe, I'm not sure what they're bringing in for you. For some of you, I feel like they're helping you get out of something. Like, so if you had a job you didn't like, they may be leading you out of that job and giving you a new job. Or if you had a contract or something you didn't like, maybe it's a lawyer that's going to be getting you out of some kind of deal or contract that you don't want to be in. So in some way, or it could be a relationship. Maybe you're going to be meeting somebody and you're in a relationship with someone that's not going well or you're not happy about, and this new partner for you comes in and leads you out of a love relationship you're not happy with. It's all going to be different for all of you Pisces. I see some of you getting a big purchase or something that could be like considered a status symbol. It could be a really nice home, really expensive vehicle, could be some other kind of, possession that you could have that would be like a status symbol. But I see that's not going to be the same for all of you. Maybe it's not a status symbol, it's just something really expensive. It could be something really expensive. But I am going to caution you, as I've said in the other signs, we are in Mercury in retrograde during the month of September, I believe, until the 22nd. So if you may want to hold off on making that purchase until after Mercury goes direct, especially if it has moving parts, because like computers or cars, even any kind of big purchases, it's best to wait until after the Mercury in retrograde phase passes, because you may have to return them. or they may not be working properly. So I would wait until after the 22nd if you're making a big purchase. I feel that some Pisces are going to be looking at things from a different viewpoint or from a new or fresh perspective. I see you looking at things. It could be looking at things in your life. Maybe you're looking at a relationship from a different perspective, or your job situation or career from a different perspective. Maybe it's a friendship or an association through a group or a friendship you're looking at from a different perspective. But I see Pisces looking at things from some kind of different perspective in September. You may be feeling jumpy in September, a little jumpy or on edge, and I would do things that could make you more serene or calm down, something to calm you down. If you like doing sports or activities like lifting weights or jogging or running on a treadmill or walking, anything you could do that would calm you down. Meditation. I don't want to overstate it, but I do get this, like, I asked how the world was going to make you feel, and I get you would be feeling jumpy in September. Something, maybe jumpiness. Maybe there's too much caffeine and you might want to slow the caffeine down. That's a possibility too. Or cut down on anything that you intake that could make you feel jumpy. So the next card you have here that shows up, Pisces, for September is Eight of Swords. And Eight of Swords has come up for a few of the other signs this month. Eight of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes being trapped in an emotional prison or feeling imprisoned in some way, trapped in a circumstance or a situation. Also, you might not have you might not know all the details or have the full story either in this trapped position. I hear that you want to change something you're doing and you do not want to jump out of bed in the morning and do the same thing that you keep doing over and over and over again. There's something I feel could be in your routine that you want to stop, or it just comes up like whatever it is you do right when you get up in the morning. If it's get ready and go to work, or if maybe you want to change your job, or maybe you just want to change your routine. Maybe you have a particular routine, like you get up and you do this and you do that. Maybe you want to incorporate meditation or exercise, or you have those things in your routine and you don't want to do them anymore. I get you wanting to change something you're doing when you get up in the morning. It comes up that way. I do see you feeling quite revved up and firing on all cylinders and feeling quite invigorated and energized in September, like you're raring to go. I do get that kind of energy from you. You may put something into lockdown and make everyone or everything in this situation accountable for their actions. So maybe you're laying down the law in your family. Maybe you have teenagers that are running amok and are going off, crazy, going here and there, and you want them to be accountable for what they're doing. Where are they? What they're doing? Maybe you don't trust some of their friends or their associations. I feel you want something in lockdown. It could also be maybe you want your finances in lockdown. Maybe you are putting some kind of clamps and restrictions or something on lockdown with your finances. Or if you own a business, maybe you want people to be accountable. Like, where are they? They're taking too long of breaks, or, where are they when they're saying they're going off and, doing this job or that job? Are they really there as long as they say they are? You may want them to start to be accountable for their time or expense accounts on money that they spend for the business. It could be that kind of lockdown. I just get, maybe you want your emotions to be in lockdown. Maybe you feel like your emotions have gotten all out of whack and are all over the place, and you want to rein your own emotions in. It's going to be different for all of you Pisces. Just think on that. But I get you wanting, but it seems like it's coming from you. Like, you have the feeling of, I want this in lockdown. I see you want something in lockdown. Not so much you being entrapped or in a prison. I feel you want to trap or imprison something, putting something in lockdown. Maybe you have a person in your life that you really are interested in and you want to lock down that relationship. Maybe you want to get engaged to them, or you want a commitment of we're going to live together now. Maybe you want a relationship in lockdown. That could be that. I see some of you though being the taskmaster, like this is going in lockdown. We're not going to have this anymore. I do see some of you with that energy. I also see some of you Pisces getting the green light or the green arrow about something of like a direction for you to go in, or something you've been waiting for. Am I going to get the green light? You get the green light, or you get that green arrow showing you, yes, you can go. Now something can move forward. So I'm a little hesitant about that though, because Mercury is in retrograde, but I still feel something, you get some kind of green light or positive sign about something that's ready to move forward for you. So the next card I have here in this layout for you Pisces for September is the Justice card. And the Justice card is a card to me that symbolizes, could be dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, dealing with the court system in any way. It could be dealing with lawsuits, divorces, settlements of any kind. This card can also come up when there has been things that have been unfair in a situation, and now there's going to be balance and fairness and justice, not dealing with law or legalities. It doesn't always have to be dealing with the law. Some of you are going to be dealing with systems changing at work. They could be new computer systems coming in. It could be new systems. Maybe somebody's like, I don't want this to run in this way. The systems are now changing of how we do things, protocols, methods. I get some of you are going to be dealing with that. Something gets exposed and comes out into the sun. I also feel that if there's a trap door opens so something can drop out and get out. This is a little bit of a weird message. I feel if there's any legalities, that something is going to come out into the open and be in the sun. I also feel if there's a loophole or a way to get out of something legally, there's going to be a trap door that's going to drop open so something can get out. I know that sounds weird, but that is the way they worded it to me. Also, if there's been any grudges harbored anywhere, either you having a grudge against someone or them having a grudge against you, I feel it comes out in the open and gets revealed. This is any grudges coming either direction, to you or from you, comes out, gets known. A grudge becomes known. Also, if you're working on some project that you've been working on for a really long time, I feel it becomes finalized. You finish it. So if this is a divorce that's been going on a really long time, I feel it's going to become final. If it's a lawsuit that's been going on or some kind of legal case, I feel it becomes final. If you've been building something, building a deck, building an addition, pouring some kind of foundation for a property, building a shed, building a garage, building a house, anything involving building, I feel there's completion with it in September. You're going to be finishing something of importance. Maybe you've been writing your will. It will be finished in September. Maybe you've been writing some story or a contract or a screenplay or something you want, a legacy that you want written in some way. A trust fund, building up a trust fund for someone and putting it in writing. These are the kind of things that will be finalized and completed in September for many of you Pisces. I see some of you getting something official handed to you in September. Some kind of document. It could be an official document. It could be something that's just been stamped or made official somehow. It could be notarized. There's something official about it. Gets handed to you, many of you Pisces, in the month of September. So the next card you have here in this reading is the Star, Pisces. And the Star is a card to me that symbolizes spiritual blessings. It's like the divine source hearing your prayers and wishes, and you getting something that you've wanted or been waiting for. As I said, it could feel like a spiritual blessing. For some of you, new love emerges, either within an existing relationship, there's a renewed love, or new love emerges with a new person, either one way or the other. New love is emerging, Pisces. Look into analyzing your dreams, or have someone else analyze them for you, because I feel you're getting important, fortuitous insights, messages, and premonitions coming to you in your dreams in the month of September. I know my dreams are always really, really powerful when Mercury's in retrograde, much stronger than they are any other time. So maybe that's also the case for some of you Pisces. I feel that some of you Pisces in September are going to start to see your destiny, the true path that you're meant to follow, or something significant about your destiny and your path is going to become very strong and evident to you in the month of September. So it's actually, in some ways, I feel for some of you Pisces, it's a very big month. I feel a big month of a lot of importance for some of you. Surprise events are going to happen, I feel, and some things are going to get overturned in your favor. This could be in legal cases, it could be at work, it could also be in love relationships. I just get surprise events occurring and things getting overturned in your favor, Pisces. I feel that many of you have a big spiritual month where you are going to achieve some goal, some big goal for some of you Pisces that you came here to do in this lifetime, that you're coming, like you're experiencing your dharma, what you came here to do, what you incarnated to do. It's very a very strong spiritual path is being achieved, and or showing you which way to go and what it is you need to be doing is coming up very strongly this month for you Pisces. So have your wits about you, Pisces, and be paying attention. Pay attention to dreams, pay attention to the signs. Your path is being revealed to you, and also you're achieving some landmark point in your life of why you came here, incarnated into who you are right now in this time in September 2016. You're going to get some kind of acclaim or skyrocketing to success, or something you came here and you were meant to do. It's like you're achieving some big goals. Some things you're doing right now in the month of September, whether you see it or not, are putting you on the map in some way with some kind of positive notoriety. You will be noted for something that you're doing. Either you get the notoriety in September, or something you're doing in September gives you notoriety. People are going to take note of what you're saying and doing in September. So you're going to have some people that are going to be really watching what you're doing, watching what you're saying, taking notes, paying attention. You're not the first sign to get something like that about people like taking note of them or watching them in September. But in your case, I really feel like it's noteworthy. It's noteworthy. It's recognition. There's going to be something that's going to come of something you are doing in this month of September. It brings about something significant to come in your life. It's your spiritual purpose is being highlighted. So the next card you have here, Pisces, the last card of the 5 for September, you have the Emperor. And the Emperor to me is a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side. that's watching you, guiding you, protecting you, could be giving you ideas and inspirations in your head that may feel like they're yours, but they may be coming actually from the Emperor. The Emperor can also be somebody in the living. The Emperor can be a husband, an ex-husband, a boyfriend, a boss, somebody that could be a father, could be even an ex of any kind, any one of those things, ex-boss, ex-husband, ex-love. That can also apply here too. Get ready, Pisces, because you're getting ready to stake your claim to something, either a job, a new position, a love, an object. You're getting ready to fame, recognition. You're getting ready to stake your claim to something, Pisces. Egos are involved here. Tame your ego. Don't let your ego run away with you. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. If things are going really good, it's always good to feel good about yourself. I'm not saying don't feel good about yourself, but your ego could get like, woo, because something really good's going to happen here. Or egos around you, others around you may have their egos get a little disjointed or out of whack over your success. Either way, there's ego that comes up here, whether it's other people's getting out of whack because of your good fortune or yours getting out of whack because of your good fortune. So just be mindful of that. You're going to start to become a force to be reckoned with, for sure, Pisces. I do feel that for many of you. Also comes up here, the guides are wanting you to get involved in something, not to sit on the sidelines anymore. So this could be in so many ways. It could be getting more involved in a family issues, or getting more involved with your family, or getting more involved socially, or getting, maybe you sit on the sidelines at your job and you don't dive in enough where you really could. Wherever you can see yourself sitting on the sidelines, they're saying it's time to not do that as much, or to now throw your hat in the ring or get involved, is what this is talking about. There's a big headway into something else. Something you're doing is going to parlay into something else, is what I feel. It's like a gateway into something else that's coming up for you. I feel in this year, the rest of this year, or at the end of this year going into the beginning of next year in 2017, you may have to help someone that is underprivileged in some way. You may need to give somebody a financial boost or help somebody in some way. And they're saying beware of stray cats and stray dogs, meaning like you may even be the type of person, Pisces, that you take in a lot of strays. You feel bad. Oh, look at this little cat over here. There's no home. I'm going to take care of him. Or, oh, look at this little dog over here. He's homeless. I'm going to take him in. You could find yourself with too many pets if you do that. But this could be referring to stray people even. You may have some people that want to come in and stay with you for a little while. Maybe they need a financial, they're in financial straits, and if they come and stay with you, you're helping them out. It's not saying don't do it. They're not saying don't do it. They're just saying beware of some of that. But I do feel that you are going to be helping some underprivileged, whether it's people, pets, both. I see that circling around you, Pisces, in September. I see some of you may actually begin to speak a different language. You may be learning to speak a new language, or you've already done that, and now you're going to put it into practice in some way and start using it on a trip or in your job. You could also be speaking a different language, meaning what you normally would say, you may be changing, because it comes up as Pisces speaking a different language in September. You just have to think how that statement applies to you. Re-listen to that little part again. You may be speaking a whole new language of what you normally would say or do, or it's literally a new language you've learned or you're learning and you're going to be speaking it. So just think on that, Pisces. I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my videos on YouTube. And also please follow me on Twitter and Facebook. On Facebook, I do post pull cards, post predictions, and other things that may be of interest to you almost daily that you won't be able to see here on YouTube. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Pisces, where I look into my crystal for you and get additional messages for this month of September, you can click on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos, Pisces, by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 7. It's at the top of the page. You will see September 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I wish you a spectacular month of September, Pisces, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.